Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, look at me posting 2 weeks on the run. If you are new to my channel, that's extremely rare for me. I'm really inconsistent with YouTube and I'm trying to work on that. So to post 2 weeks on the run is a great step for me. Anyway, getting back into this video though, this is a Q&A video. I did one about 6 months ago. As I was saying, I'm really inconsistent. But yeah, 6 months ago I did one, but a lot's changed in between then, so there's a lot of new questions, so I'm gonna answer all of them for you now. So to start this video off, I'm just going to say I am 21 and I'm from Liverpool, purely just because a lot of people were asking my age and where I'm from, so it's just easy to get that out there and then. Moving on. So the majority of questions I've had are about transitioning and being transgender, so I thought it'd just be easy to speak on this just like for a bit instead of going through each individual question. So if you didn't already know, I did come out as transgender in November. Since then, I have got on waiting lists. I am still waiting for hormones. I haven't had any procedures yet, so there's not too much to say on that side of it. But you know, people want to know things like, how did you come out? It wasn't hard for me to come out. I did literally just say to my mum and dad, like, this is something I want to do. They weren't surprised, to be honest. If you have followed me for a while, I obviously did come out as gay and then transgender. So if you are going straight from, you know, male to wanting to transition, I don't really know the best way for you to do that. Obviously, speak to someone who you trust and you feel... Sorry, there's a cat outside. And it's the same cat, it keeps coming back every day. And if the dog sees it, it's staring right at me. If the dog sees it, he goes mad. That's the only reason I'm looking. Sorry, back on track. Yeah, obviously if you are wanting to come out, just always speak to someone you trust first, you know, someone you feel comfortable with. If you don't feel safe, don't say anything about, well, you know, don't like keep it to yourself, but like, okay, the whole thing I'm trying to say is only tell people you feel comfortable with and you feel safe with. Until you can do anything about it, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm really bad when it comes to wording things, but I hope you can get the gist of that. As I was saying though, I haven't started any hormones yet. I still am on the waiting list. I'm not sure what it's like in other countries, but in the UK there's a massive backlog on transgender patients, you know, even just waiting to be seen by a doctor. It's a really long wait time, but obviously it's worth it in the end. Another question I got a lot of about transitioning is, how did you know you wanted to transition? For me, it was, I just feel so much more comfortable as this, you know, presenting as a woman than as I did as a boy, you know. It's hard to explain the feeling, like, it's like really awkward to describe it, like you just know, like you can just feel it. So if you are questioning it, the best thing to do is speak to someone, probably a specialist, because they can determine whether you do have gender dysphoria or not. And yes, I will be sharing all of my journey with you all. I'll probably do like a long YouTube video on it, but in the meantime I will keep people updated with my Instagram stories or Snapchat stories, just things along the way. Obviously a lot of my followers are transgender, so I think it would help them out if I had like a dedicated little story thing or YouTube video to do with it, so it can make their transition easier, because I'll have like a little guide of mine for them. Moving on from transitioning questions, the next question is about boys. So a lot of you guys wanted to know what's my type, what do I go for on a boy, all that stuff. Honestly, I don't really have a type. If you follow me for a while and you've seen my ex-boyfriends, you will know there's no correlation between them. As cringy as it sounds, I like the person for the person. Like, if we're chatting and there's like a good connection, like, I'll proceed with it. And if looks and money are involved, then even better. At the end of the day, I just like someone who respects me and values me. All that being said, I am in a relationship, so I am off the market. Sorry for anyone who is interested. This next question, this probably topped the transitional ones and any other question alone. It was the nails. How do I cope with long nails? And to be honest, in my opinion, they're not that long. I've had them longer, I think, at some point. But honestly, it's a lifestyle for me now at this point. If I take them off, I can't do anything. Like that first lockdown, I had to relearn every single thing, like without nails. It was so awkward. Like just the little things, like, you know, doing a button and all that, I've adjusted now. I can't do that without nails now. It was horrible. And actually, now that we're back in lockdown, I was considering learning to do my own, but I don't know if I have the time or patience to learn. And I'm happy getting them done. It's like a little treat, isn't it, getting them done? The next topic is makeup. So I have a few questions about this. The first one was being, how did I learn? I think I've said in quite a few things now. I learned makeup through YouTube. It's the easiest way to. You're not having to pay like classes for things that might not even work in your favour. Everyone has different skin types. Everyone has like different facial features, you know, there's so much. So the easiest way is look on YouTube, search like things for your face type, skin type, you know, everything like that. YouTube is so much more easier, it's the best way, you've got so much more option. How I learned was I just went on YouTube, searched a video I liked, looked through them and all that, and then just practiced whenever I was bored, and this is me now. So to finish off like this little makeup section, a lot of people ask me, do I do online courses or classes of makeup? Personally, no, I'm not happy with my technique in makeup. Not to say I don't like my makeup, I'm just not, I don't feel polished enough to do classes or anything. I just do makeup for fun. And that's why when I do an everyday makeup routine, it's just because people want to see how I do my makeup. I know a lot of people who have skin similar to mine struggle with products and getting it to sit right. That is purely the reason I've done them. But when it comes to like professional makeup and all that, I don't feel as polished as I'd like to be before I started doing classes and all that. But yeah. But if anyone wants to like FaceTime and do makeup, I'm all up for that. Sorry, I had to cut that video then, the doorbell went and this little munchkin here would not stop crying. So sorry if that's gone a bit weird at the end of that. However, I am coming to the end of this little Q&A now. And the question I'm going to finish off on is, what are my goals for 2021? Oh. And honestly, my goals for 2021 are just coping. In England, we are back in lockdown now and we don't really know how long it's going to be for. Personally, I've been told I'll be off work until the earliest March. So yeah, it's going to be a long few weeks. So my goals are probably, you know, just to keep myself sane. Ideally, I would like to progress a lot more of my transition, but we'll see what is possible. I'd also like to move out at some point this year, but once again, me being off work until March, it might not be possible, but we'll see how it goes. Overall, I just want to get through 2021. Well guys, that is it for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I covered all the topics you wanted to know about. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I'll leave all the other links to my socials down in the description box below. But I shall see you all soon. Hopefully I'll have a new video out next week. I can't promise anything though because I'm just annoying. See you all soon though. Bye.